Alright, what's up guys? This is the Power Up Mushroom, and I kinda gotta talk about this because if you guys haven't picked up Octopath already in physical form, you probably should do so soon. So how's it going, everyone? Real quick, right before I start the video off, I just want to let you guys know to remember, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, all that good stuff. But let's get right onto the video right now. So recently in news reports, I kind of waited a little bit I waited a little bit for this news article to kind of like pass by, let it get like a little momentum, because I didn't really experience any shortage here in Las Vegas. But by the title of the video, you know what I'm talking about. Octopath Traveler has proven to be like a huge surprise to Nintendo and Square Enix, where they didn't really create enough units to sell or enough physical copies to like sell, you know, on store shelves. And ultimately that led to a shortage in Octopath Traveler games. Now I know a lot of people will say, well, you know, Mushroom, you can just download the game and you can have the game, you can have it. And you know, to that I will say that you are right, and you know, rightly so, people can download the game. But a lot of people who went to go buy Octopath Traveler, including myself, there's a lot of retro gamers and people who wanted to buy it. We wanted the game physical. It was like, because Octopath Traveler, it's more of a game that really pays homage to like original Final Fantasy games, stuff like that. And it's one of those games that you want physical, and a lot of people that are wanting to buy Octopath Traveler, they refuse to buy it digitally. A lot of my friends, they're not really into JRPGs, but they played the demo for Octopath Traveler, and let me tell you that each and every one of them went out and got a physical copy of the game. Normally they're all pro digital, but for this game I don't know why they made an exception. But anyways, a bunch of news outlets are reporting that there are shortages of, you know, Octopath Traveler. You know, Octopath Traveler selling out in places, GameStops, Walmarts, wherever. And in Vegas, when the article came out just a few days ago, and people were talking about it, I didn't really experience a lot of shortages. Yeah, for me, there's probably like maybe one store in Las Vegas where we were just completely dry of Octopath Traveler, and I saw Octopath Traveler everywhere I went. Sure enough, though, the news got out that Octopath Traveler was becoming rare, and you know how people over-exaggerate things, the way things are being rare, and they gotta go pick it up and all that stuff. Yeah, that happened. And there's only one way that could have ended. Yeah, so today, this is the, what, 18th or 19th or whatever? It's one of those days of July. And yeah, I went out to go, you know, check on my phone, see if there's other places, because I was checking every day. Yeah, sure enough, no. The GameStop right now, I think we're already selling out at the GameStops. GameStops in Las Vegas, there's a lot of them, so you have a lot of chances to get Octopath Traveler if you want. There's a lot of chances to get it. I'm not saying that we're completely out, but what I'm saying is that now I looked on for Octopath Traveler at some GameStops. 3 GameStops here in Las Vegas are now completely dry. I checked this morning, so who knows if they're still selling by today. We'll see. Not only that, but I called 5 Walmarts, and 2 of those Walmarts in Las Vegas said they don't have Octopath Traveler at all in stock. And I went to Best Buy. I was just driving by because it's on my way home from work, and yeah, sure enough, no, there was no Octopath Traveler. So that leads me to just that's what led me to create this video, just saying that if you guys haven't picked up Octopath Traveler, you should probably pick it up now. Now, I do want to go into more thoughts on this. It's not really necessarily a bad thing. Nintendo and Square Enix, yeah, they've commented on it. They have apologized that there aren't enough units. And I guess they didn't think the game was going to sell very well. Me personally, people who have been following my channel since last year when the demo first came out, y'all know I was really excited for Octopath Traveler. For some reason in my mind, I felt like Octopath Traveler was just going to be forgotten. No one's going to play it. The only people that were going to play it were going to be like me, Spoony Bart, Namdi, Dreamcast Guy, RGT85, you know, like just like all the retro game channels that are out there on YouTube. They were the only ones that were going to pick it up, along with like the very few following of fans that they have. I really, that's all I thought. I only thought that those were going to be the only people that were going to pick it up. Turns out I'm wrong. Actually, when I did my review on Octopath Traveler for the demo, I do remember saying that I was hoping that people would download and play this game because of how great the game was, and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, sure enough, it looks like people are actually enjoying the game. Everyone who's picked up this game, I've heard nothing but great things about it. I actually picked up the game myself, and I am working on a review for it. I just want to put in at least another 12 to 14 hours on it before I get my final thoughts on it. And let me just tell you that the game's an amazing experience. Now, a lot of people are kind of coming up and saying, oh yeah, this is a bad thing. Nintendo, you know, they don't restock or anything. There was even a shortage on Amazon. Amazon having a 1 to 2 month waiting period for the game. And that's pretty interesting, because if you sold that on Amazon, that's great. That's fantastic. It's a good thing. Now, just for you guys, I have checked Craigslist and like some eBay posts. No one's really sold any outrageous prices for Octopath Traveler. They're not going up to like $120. So for you scalpers out there, sorry. And if you're someone who wants to buy Octopath Traveler really bad, I'm gonna tell you straight up, just wait. Don't buy in. If there is a scalper out there trying to sell it for like $200, wait. Don't worry. Nintendo and Square Enix, they are coming out with new copies for Octopath Traveler, so don't worry about that. It's all good. More copies are on the way. So prices have been normal across the grid for Craigslist and eBay. From what I've seen, like I said, I haven't seen any outrageous prices. So if you guys want, go ahead and buy from them, I guess, if that's something you would like. But this is really interesting. An indie game, well, not really an indie game, but a game developed by Square Enix that I could tell that Square Enix, they didn't have a lot of faith in Octopath Traveler. It was probably just like, you know, make it for the fans. I'm pretty sure they'll enjoy it because they like Final Fantasy and all that. But it was a nice little side project. It was a side project. That's essentially what Octopath Traveler was. And to see a side project like that, it just gained so much momentum, and then just to come out with just a bang, for it to be selling out in stores, for it to get all these awesome reviews. And these reviews are very, just like, it deserves every good review out there, because it is an amazing game. The game does fall short in a few places that I've seen, but it's not something that I'm like, oh, it hurts the gameplay very much. But everyone that like I said, everyone that I've talked to that's played the game, even friends of mine that don't play JRPGs at all, they've all enjoyed the heck out of this game. This game is something that, you know, they're just non-stop. They've been playing. They take it. I've seen friends take it to work, and they're just playing Octopath Traveler on their break or whatever. Like whatever chance they get, they want to play about it. I go to work, and it's something that I haven't seen or heard in a long time, where you go to work and there's this game that's just where everybody's coming together and they're just talking about it. Last time I think I heard something like that was like when Skyrim came out, where people would go to work and they just talk about Skyrim, the character they created, the stories they've shared, what they've come across on their travels. And what's really cool is that Octopath Traveler is kind of leading in that direction, where like everyone started in a different place in Octopath Traveler, because you can start in like one of 8 different places, and then you can go on to these branching paths leading to other characters meeting up and stuff. And a lot of people are talking about the different side quests they've come on, there's secrets that we've talked about, a lot of stuff that we've shared at work and everything. It's really cool. It's almost like playing Final Fantasy 6 or 10, like just where you would just go to a school or something and you just talk to people about all the stuff that you'd find. It's amazing, because I haven't seen a lot of people do this in a very long time. Now, I'm not saying that that's something that never happens. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, over a scale, like for a game, not a lot. It hasn't happened a lot, and I'm really excited for this game that, you know, that's come out. Now, in my opinion, guys, real quick, for the Octopath Traveler to be selling out, I don't think it's that bad of, like, that big of a deal. Like I said, Nintendo and Square Enix, they have commented on it. They are going to be restocking the game soon, so there's no worries on it. But just for people who want a physical copy of the game, they're going to have to wait. Or if you can't wait, then get the digital version, you know. So that's something you can always do. But this actually leads to the question, like, maybe in the future Square Enix will do more games in the style of Octopath Traveler, which I do think that more games like the Octopath Traveler should be made, like that 2.5D HD type gameplay that they have for the graphics or whatever. I think it really works with the game. It looks beautiful, and it really, if anything, it reminds me a lot of Final Fantasy VI, including the music, because the music is just amazing. And at that, guys, there's really not much to tell you guys, other than, yeah, they're going to be restocking Octopath Traveler soon. But that if you get the chance and you see Octopath Traveler on the shelf, I'd say go ahead and pick it up. In my area, personally, I haven't seen a lot of shortages, other than the few places I've mentioned to you guys, like the Walmarts, the GameStops, the Best Buys. It's not something I have seen. You know, it's not a big thing in Las Vegas, because there's so many game stores out here you could just go to and pick one up. So let me know what it's like in y'all's guys' hometown. I noticed the Spoonie Bard, he had texted me earlier today saying that he actually got the last copy at his GameStop. They were trying to save it for someone else, but he ended up picking it up. And so yeah, so obviously this issue kind of depends on where you live at. Like I said, where I live, it's not that big of a deal, but who knows? We'll see what happens. So let me know in the comments section, guys, if you guys haven't been experiencing any shortages of Octopath Traveler. Maybe what do you guys think of the game so far, if you do have it? So anyways, that's really all I have for you guys today. So remember to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends this video, and as always, guys, Power up.